Find the boy.
Welcome back to a new video. Looks like I've got a lot of work to do. Honestly, I did not expect this video to blow up the way it did. I mean, how could I not? It is definitely my most successful video, my most engaged with video. I mean, I've had other videos blow up previously before I turned into a Dragon Ball Z channel and deleted everything and started fresh. I had some videos that did pretty good. But they didn't have nearly as many comments and likes and discussions in the comment section, etc., nor the same amount of subscribers. Now, I did have a good blow up from shorts, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't count. It's just bozos, honestly, for the most part. So to have a main video, a main big long-form video blow up is pretty sick. So I appreciate everyone that did watch. Even if you came to the comments to fight me, and that's great. I don't mind that. I think it's all been a great discussion. I mean, some people get a little bit intense at times for no reason. I mean, one of the things that I felt like people were saying was like, no, this can't be a retcon, but it's just because they're like, I don't know, offended that I called something a retcon, when it's like, I mean, just because the retcon makes sense, maybe even is really good and helps the story flow better because it shifts some history or some well-known part of lore, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, right? It's a retcon. And also, if later information is added that helps flesh out an idea or a concept, it's still a retcon. Knowledge of the defusing of the Pitero earrings is a retcon because we didn't know this information. The going understanding because of the manga and the show was they were inside of Boo, that caused them to defuse. That's it, period. Because they were never used again in Z. That information is new now. Oh, it changes. Oh, it changes again. Actually, so it changed in Super and it changed back in Daima. Or you can consider it Daima's before Super, so it's still information added. Kai came to know this later, Supreme Kai. I mean, either way you look at it, it's still a retcon, just because it's later information. And things like, Frieza had to have known about Beerus. This isn't a retcon. It's one of the most commented about things in the list is Frieza knowing about Beerus and Boo, but not knowing about them beforehand. I mean, it's like this. He didn't know about them because they didn't exist, because the concept, the idea of Beerus and everything, none of that existed. And the reason they show this new scene of Frieza finding out about Boo being defeated and not to mess with Beerus is because they're adding new lore to old lore. It's a retcon. It doesn't mean it's dumb or they shouldn't have done it. Now, people do have an issue with it. Yeah, but enough about that. I made this. It's a tool I can use to review all the comments, of which there was a jillion. And so I could comment on whatever you guys were talking about. Comments like these, like, bro, low-key sounded like the announcer for a minute. On the next episode. Yeah, I know, I did. I really did. And I appreciate that. And I like when you think I'm AI. That's a compliment. Also, I got a lot of good, happy, nice people saying a lot of happy, nice things to me, and I appreciate that. Anyone who gave me a compliment for the video, thought it was a good video or whatever, I do really appreciate that. But what this tool helped me find out, and I know from replying to almost probably 70% of the comments, that the thing people are most up in arms about is canon and continuity. And so because of that specifically, you know, I can't go through here and showcase every single person's comment. Maybe you saw it on that beginning animation or whatever, but people like to think that Super is not canon, Daima is not canon, and GT is. I mean, but a good chunk of this, and this is probably not even everyone. I tried to use some regex to find everyone saying this and that. But here's the thing, like, I want to get into what is and is not canon. So in order to squash the whole canon thing, I wrote you a poem. The manga that Toriyama drew, from Kid Goku through Majin Buu, 42 tomes, one rolling run, the core you always point back to. Then Jaco and Minus tack behind, a prologue bolt to Titan lore. The super manga picks it up, the proper sequels say the score. Toriyama hands the beats to Toyo. Have fun, but keep the thread, so super manga plants the flag that canon's house of bread. The modern films he actually wrote, BOG and F and Brawly 2, plus superheroes, Gamma Jam, all canon, stamped and glued. Beerus Whis, the SS God Spark, blue forms, orange pick in view. If Tori penned the bones of it, it's canon through and through. Dragon Ball and DBZ, the shows retell the ink in motion. The manga beats are canon beats, the rest a Toei potion. When episodes stall for breathing room or stretch a punch for hours, that filler ain't the sacred text, it's daisies, not the flowers. Dragon Ball Super, the anime, official show, big hype to see. It follows Tori's outlines, yes, but drifts from manga's tree. So call it parallel continuity canon, anime lane, while manga canon wears the crown when versions don't align. Old DBZ movies, fun, explosive, loud and lean, but Tori called them other dims, not mainline, not the scene. OG Brawly 90s raged for 3, not canon, now replaced by 2018's canon take that Toriyama traced. GT took off without the manga, grand side story, said the man. A love letter from Toei, sure, but not the mainline plan. Heroes? Promo chaos? Wild. SS4 shakes hands with Blue. Awesome? Yes. Official plot? Nah. That's Mountain Dew. Video games rewrite the past, patrol the time, concoct a twist. Xenoverse Fighter Z, Kakarot side quest, non-canon on the list. Android 21's a queen designed by Tori, fact, but game plots live in Elseworld space, not core, just bonus tracks. Garlic Jr. comes back again, that's filler, not the law. Otherworld tourneys, driving tests, delightful but a draw. If it wasn't in the manga, it ain't welded to the spine. Kai's machete showed the way, it trimmed the non-canon vine. Super's dual tellings split the lane like Future Trunk's old road. The manga holds the canon torch, the anime walks next to mode. Both valid as productions, yes, one's orthodox, the book. So when they clash, the paper wins, that canon's safest hook. Bardock got a retcon coat, the minus route is king. The special grit, a classic bit, but non-canon in the ring. And GT as an alt-time dream, enjoy it, sure, no shame. Just don't file it neath the mainline arc unless you like the flame. So when chats a beam struggle and comments start to roar, shoot back this cannon Kamehameha, no need to fight a war. If Toriyama wrote the bones, it's canon in the scroll. If Toei riffed without the ink, it's side story rock and roll. If manga and the anime clash, the book decides the day. The show's a sibling timeline, hype, but second say. GT's a postcard from a path our heroes didn't tread. Heroes is a dream machine where everything's been said. Pre-super films, a parallel. Popcorn in the dark. The modern ones he authored, stamp 'em with the mark. And filler's like a training weight, you drop it when you're done. Respect the work, enjoy the ride, but canon's page is one. So there you have it, folks. That's canon. That's the whole canon described in a poem. I have a little guide in the description. And perhaps, if necessary, we could talk about some of the other debates. But you know what? I think that that's it. Also, Daima's canon. So, bye.